You know, every now and then, a single company's earnings report drops, and it tells you pretty much everything you need to know about an entire industry's biggest hopes and, yeah, its deepest fears. Well, today that company is SoftBank, and their latest report just perfectly captures the crazy tension at the very heart of the AI revolution.
Okay, let's start with the good news. And trust me, it is really good news. In just a single quarter, SoftBank's famous Vision Fund pulled in a mind-blowing $19 billion gain. I mean, that's a number so big, it's kind of hard to even process.
And just to put that into perspective for you, this wasn't just, a good quarter. It was an absolutely explosive one. The company's profit hit 2.5 trillion yen. That's more than double the 1.18 trillion they made in the same period last year. So the big question is, how on earth did they do that?
So let's do that. Let's unpack these numbers, because what we're about to find isn't just a company that's doing well. It's the story of one single, massive bet paying off on a truly historic scale.
Okay, now look at this. This is where it gets wild. Analysts, the experts, they were expecting a profit of around 207 billion yen. SoftBank didn't just beat that. They absolutely shattered it, coming in at 2.5 trillion yen. That's not just a beat, that's more than 10 times what everyone thought was possible. So, what could possibly cause a surprise that big?
Well, the answer comes down to one name that has been on literally everyone's lips for the past year, OpenAI. This single bet, changed everything for SoftBank's bottom line. And hey, don't just take my word for it. SoftBank's own CFO, Yoshimitsu Goto, he's said it himself, plain and simple. The reason they got this incredible result was their investment in OpenAI.
And just look at this number. Of that massive 2.5 trillion yen profit, a jaw-dropping 2.2 trillion, that's nearly all of it, came from the gain on their OpenAI investment alone. One single investment.
Now you're probably asking, wait a minute, how do they get such a huge number for a company that isn't even public yet? Well, the answer is a little something called fair value accounting. It's basically a way to estimate what an asset is worth, and in this case, SoftBank is pegging its investment to OpenAI's recent, frankly, mind-boggling $500 billion valuation.
And here is the absolute crucial point. They're not just cashing out a lucky lottery ticket here. Oh no, they are doubling down, and they're doing it hard. SoftBank is planning to pump an additional $22.5 billion into OpenAI. This isn't just an investment for them. It's the very core of their whole future strategy.
But, it would be a huge mistake to think SoftBank is just a one-trick pony. This OpenAI bet is really just the glittering centerpiece of a much, much broader vision.
Their AI push goes way beyond just one company. We're talking heavy investments in robotics, in fintech with their PayPay investment, and even into the wild frontier of artificial superintelligence, or ASI. The kind of AI that could one day be smarter than all of us combined? And this whole strategy, it's really bearing fruit across the board. I mean, just look at this chart. Their AI-related revenues shot up with 93% annualized growth this quarter. So this isn't just about one company's sky-high valuation, it's about building an entire ecosystem that's actually growing.
And they want to bring more people along for the ride. The company just announced a 4-for-1 stock split. The logic here is super simple. A lower price for each share makes it way more accessible, and that helps grow their base of investors who really believe in this long-term AI vision.
But, okay, if everything is so fantastic, why is the market so on edge? This, right here, is where our story takes a really fascinating and complicated turn.
And this slide just captures that split personality perfectly. It's a tale of two timelines. Over the past year, SoftBank's stocks soared over 140%. Amazing. But then, in one recent week, it just plummeted, suffering its worst loss since the start of the pandemic and wiping out $50 billion in value. How can both of those things possibly be true at the same time?
Well, the answer is fear. Specifically, it's this growing fear across global markets that we might be in a massive AI bubble. For anyone who remembers the dot-com boom and then the bust, this feeling of, crazy excitement is starting to feel a little too familiar. And it's making investors really nervous that maybe this whole thing is built on a house of cards.
So what does all this mean for the future? It really feels like we're all navigating a very, very fine line between an unbelievable technological boom and a spectacular bust. At the end of the day, SoftBank's wild ride is the perfect story for right now. It is a snapshot of the entire AI market today.
A world of absolutely incredible growth and world-changing potential, all mixed with this profound, stomach-churning uncertainty.
Which leaves us with the $19 billion question, right? And not just for SoftBank, but for the entire global economy. Are we witnessing the dawn of a real, legitimate AI boom? Or are we just busy inflating the next great financial bubble?